Hello everyone, Matt bringing you back another video. Today I'm going to be making a video on waterproofing your gear and different methods of doing so, and some examples of things you maybe should think about waterproofing. First here on the list is cordage. A lot of people don't think about waterproofing your cordage, but it's a really good idea. Paracord likes to retain water, and when it gets wet it just soaks it all up and it's really hard to use. Another example is jute twine. It has a fire starting capability, and when wet, that just goes right out the window. Another example is your fire kit. Of course, most of these things on here are like fireproof. Some things in my fire kit, my Altoids tin, dryer lint, steel wool, and cotton balls in these little medicine bottles are waterproof. But the majority of this stuff here isn't waterproof, so you definitely want to put that in a waterproof bag. It should be a no-brainer, because without this you're pretty much screwed with making a fire, unless you have other sources of starting a fire within your kit. Another example here is your food. A lot of food nowadays is in plastic wrapping already, but oatmeal and hot chocolate both have paper wrapping, which can absorb water, and the water will get right in your food, so that's not a good thing. And another thing with waterproofing your food, also with that comes scent lock, and that's a major thing with your food because you don't want any animals sniffing around your camp because they smell food around. Put all your food in like a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, or even better, a dry bag, which I'll show to you in a little bit. Another thing here, I don't see a lot of people doing this anymore, but carry literature. Literature is a really good thing to cure boredom and also give you some knowledge while you're out doing some bushcraft, hiking, or what have you. Here's a little identification card for different trees, edible wild plants, mammals, birds. I know a lot of trees already, and I'm learning a lot of wild plants as well, but it's nice to have these things. If you're wondering, this is just a CD, which was in the little bag that I just pulled it out of for signaling. And on the bottom I do have a Write in the Rain notebook, which is already waterproof, but you know. Another thing here is your electronics. Here, one second, I had to grab something, sorry about that. Your phone, your headlamp, your radio, what have you, all needs to be waterproof. I don't care if they say your gear is waterproof, like this headlamp is waterproof because it has an O-ring inside. But don't trust it, because any grime, dirt, sand gets in that O-ring, it's just shot, and the capabilities of being waterproof goes right out the window. Nothing really is fully waterproof, because there's always a way of getting water inside, so always have that in mind. Last thing here is clothing. This is a North Face down coat, and it's a really warm, comfy coat. The thing is, with down jackets, down sleeping bags, as soon as they get wet, yeah, it's not a really good thing. It's going to take a long time to get that dry, and it's just shot until you can get it dry again. So definitely put this in a dry bag. This is a really compact jacket, so I can fit it in a dry bag or a dry compression bag. Something like these articles of clothing, such as like, this is a really lightweight fishing shirt, which is long sleeve, that I like to put in my pack during the summertime. I don't really have to worry because I can always dry it out, but I'd still put it in a waterproof bag just in case. People like to prepare their gear with the weather. They always say, oh, it's not going to rain this weekend, so I'm not going to waterproof my gear, I'm going to go really lightweight. Don't always trust the weatherman. And as well, you never know if you're going to drop your gear into a puddle, or you got to do a creek crossing and you might get your gear wet, so always have that in mind. Alright, quickly I'm just going to show some different methods of how I waterproof things, and let's go down the list here. First is Saran wrap. Saran wrap you can just pretty much just wrap around your tinders and things like that to keep them waterproof. It's not really my main suggestion. I never really use Saran wrap, but I just thought it would be a really cool idea to throw in there because it's real cheap. And I'm always thinking about the common man because I am one. So, you know, you need to get cheap gear, you know. When I originally started bushcraft, I had no job, and now that I have one, I can be more lenient on my expenditures, or what I spend my money on. So, but yeah, without a job, you really need to look for cheaper stuff, but it needs to be durable. For example, some more things here is Ziploc bags or sandwich bags, whatever you want to call them. Really, really cheap way of waterproofing your gear, especially these gallon-sized Ziploc bags. But the sandwich bags aren't that durable, but these are more durable. But both can be punctured very easily, which can come problems and things like that because your gear is not waterproof anymore. So just pretty much it's a container. And you can hold water in these things and transport them to and from, like from the stream to the camp or whatever. I just want to state that real quick. But a way to make these more durable is what I found. I don't know if I found this in a video or I just thought about it. I think I just thought about it. But just put duct tape around them, and just it'll protect it. And a lot more duct tape, Gorilla Tape, it's really, really strong stuff. And it can prevent, again, punctures, whatever that's in your pack. I left a little window right there, so I'll be able to see what's in the bag, and so I don't have to like go shuffling around. So, but I'm probably gonna cover this up soon because I don't want it to get punctured. So, but that's a good idea of how to do it. What's a really, really, really good idea is getting dry bags. You can get dry bags for your whole entire pack that can fit in there, or you can get just smaller individual pouches, which I more prefer because you can have more things more organized. Or you can also just buy a fully waterproof pack. But the type of dry bags I have here today are Walmart Outdoor Products brand dry bags. And they're not durable, like, in the most part. Like, compared to a Sea-Line dry bag, which are rubber coating and the really strong stuff. It doesn't really even come close to it. But it does its job. It can keep the water out and is good. It's not really durable, but like this one already has a couple punctures just from being in my pack. I don't even set these out of my pack and just they get punctures, but they're only $7 and it came with 3 bags, one smaller one I can't find at the moment. But they're really, really good idea to get. Dry bags are just fantastic for keeping all your stuff, your clothing, your food, your fire kit, what have you. So those are some really good suggestions there. Just remember, everyone, though, things aren't completely waterproof, and you want to be always prepared for anything. You watch anybody's videos, Dave Canterbury, any high survivalist people on YouTube, or bushcraft people, they'll always say be prepared for anything. That's why you have like the 10 C's of survivability, or the 5 C's of survivability, excuse me. The 10 C's is more for comfort items, but those things will allow you to withstand the worst things, and then the other things are just comfort items. But you get the picture. But I just wanted to make that short, quick video, everyone, to be a little bit educational and make a little bushcraft video. I haven't really done them in a while. I look forward to a lot more videos soon, though, because I'm getting a new knife, which will come on Saturday, which I'm thinking about making a video. I'm going to be going out in the woods some more. I always go out in the woods, but I always don't film anything. I end up don't filming it, just a lick of it. So, but I'll start doing that. And yeah, so remember, everyone, to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video.